Well, I have the, as they used to say in Congress, the high honor and great personal pleasure to go from what I thought was a wonderful conversation with the previous American ambassador to the United Nations to having the honor of introducing the current Israeli ambassador to the United Nations, Gilad Erdan. I'm going to be brief because really we all want to hear him. I've gotten to know Ambassador Erdan. I knew him a little bit before he came here, and I've gotten to know him a lot since he's been here. I think he's really a great representative for Israel, a great ally of the United States, and a great advocate for a new and better Middle East. He was a member of the Knesset from 2003 to 2020. To me, he looks quite young. I would guess 2003 was shortly after his bar mitzvah that he was elected to the Knesset, but maybe he's a little older. He's held a series of ministerial roles before becoming ambassador to the UN, including as Israel's Minister of Environmental Protection, Minister of Communications, Minister of Interior, Minister of Public Security, and Minister of Strategic Affairs and Public Diplomacy. I think at some time, and I'm not here for political reasons or to endorse anybody, these seem like credentials that would really prepare him to be, shall I say, diplomatically, a national leader within Israel with all that background. A lot of you have been here today, so you haven't followed what's happened at the United Nations, but when Raisi of Iran got up to speak, unfortunately our representative stayed in the chamber. I think the UK's did. Ambassador Erdan stood and walked out, but he had in his hand, which he, and maybe he'll talk about this, a framed picture which he sort of pushed forward almost into the face, not actually, but toward the face of Raisi. And it was a picture of his grandmothers, who were both survivors of Auschwitz during the war. So this is a strong leader for now, and I hope for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really proud to introduce to you Ambassador Gilad Erdan.
Thank you, Senator Lieberman, for this warm introduction. He said everything. I'm left without a speech. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a serious matter. Just this morning, Iran's president, Ibrahim Raisi, the butcher of Tehran, spoke in the United Nations General Assembly to a room full of diplomats and dignitaries. Raisi, a man that murders and oppressed his own citizens, the president of the world's #1 state sponsor of terror, a man who publicly denies the Holocaust, one who continues to advance his country's military nuclear program while threatening Israel with annihilation. This was the man given the podium on the global stage. This is yet another moral stain on this already morally corrupt institution. Thank you. While the UN fails to understand the damage done to its legitimacy by hosting a terrorist, the citizens of New York and Iran know better. Protesters are lining the streets demanding that the one responsible for the murder of so many thousands not be given a platform to spread his poison. This is why your presence here today, but more importantly, your action couldn't be more crucial. If the only international body dedicated to preventing a dark future hosts those committed to bringing it, then it is up to us, all of us, to take action. Don't leave it to the UN. Don't leave it to the UN. So, first I would like to thank UANI and my dear friend Senator Lieberman and Senator Wallace for making this important summit a reality. And thank you for all of the hard work that this organization does in order to ensure that a rogue state, a fanatic regime of global terror sponsors does not get its hands on nuclear weapons. This is a sacred task, and it gives me hope and inspiration to see your dedication to such a critical topic. So thank you all for being here today. Ambassador Haley, she's not here with us, but I would like to thank her. I would like to deeply, deeply thank her from the bottom of my heart for being the best friend that the state of Israel could ask for. Ambassador Haley never hesitated to stand up for the truth, and I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Friends, a nuclear Iran harms the region and the world, but for Israel, it poses an existential threat. Even Rafsanjani, Iran's most moderate leader, used to refer to Israel